Let me ask you a few questions without you opening your laptop and finding out. Number one, how many active clients do you have right now? How many total sessions are you doing with those clients right now? What's your average income per client at the moment? What's your average retention rate? What's your lifetime value average per client? Now, most personal trainers get tripped up at the first one. They don't even know how many active clients they have, which is terrifying because they can no doubt tell you exactly how many grams of protein they've got going in their gob every single goddamn day. When I was in sales, I had a great mentor really hone in onto me. You must know your numbers. And she used to walk into the sales office, eyeball you and say, how many appointments do you need this week? And you're like, fuck, I don't know. And if you didn't know, man, you copped it. But it was one of the best lessons I could have learned moving into business because it allowed me to track data like a grown up and be able to measure my business effectively and see what was working and see what wasn't. In the previous video in this series, we talked about putting together a program based on your onboarding. Today, I want you to think about this as like tracking your macros for your business because it's the macros, it's the big shit that's really important and that you need to know to effectively run your business and also to reduce a shitload of stress and anxiety. One of the most common things we get from personal trainers is they walk in on Monday, they know they need to do heaps of shit, they don't know what that heaps of shit is, and they end up just doing either busy work or nothing, and the week goes by and they feel like they got nothing. Tracking your data effectively provides a solution to that by knowing exactly what you need to execute on a weekly basis to get the outcomes you want. So on top of those few questions that I asked at the start, there's a few other questions that we want to know. One, what percentage of people answer the phone or get back to your text messages when you reach out to leads in the gym? Of those people that respond, what percentage of those actually book an appointment? Of those, what percentage of them actually show up to that initial consultation? From the previous video, it'll be higher because you have a piece of great hero content and an online consultation form that's created by and before they even get there. Show ratio is really good. From that initial consultation, who shows up to that second session, that training session that you present your prices on? And when you present your prices, what percentage of those people actually sign up? Now that might sound a little fiddly to put together, particularly like how many people are actually responding when you're reaching out. This works in the DMs for online trainers as well. You've got a new follower, you reach out to them, keeping track of that. What percentage of those people actually respond to you? And of the people that respond, how many of them can you actually get to book an appointment? So here's the first reason that these things are really important. Without them, you can't know where you're really good in your business and you can't know where you're really shit in your business. So let's say you're speaking to 50 people a week on the phone and only 5 of them are booking. I can tell you that for even a new personal trainer, somewhere around 40 to 50% booking rate on the phone is actually pretty normal. Over that, you're doing great. Under that, we've got a little bit of a problem in terms of the way you're communicating on the phone. So tracking this data will allow you to go, oh, actually, I'm actually doing a lot more work in these phone calls than I need to. I just need to fix that approach or the skill set or whatever it is in that, and I'll get a much faster return to clients because I'm actually great at the rest of it. And you can work your way down the chain on that. If no one's showing up to the appointment, what's your process getting people to show up there in front of you? Do you have your hero content? Do you have your consult? Do you have a confirmation text? Do you have nice, clear instructions? Are you building enough value in that initial conversation? Then if they're not coming to the next session after the consult, what's going wrong? Are you doing sit-reach tests with clients that want to lose weight and wondering why people aren't coming back to talk to you the next week? Then if your closing sucks, is it the price point? Is it the presentation? Is it the confidence? Is it the delivery? Is it the friction? What's happening in that sequence of events that's preventing those clients from actually signing up with you? So that's the first benefit. The second benefit is you can actually figure out what the fuck you need to do this week to fill your books. Most personal trainers, the holy grail, fill my books, make 6 figures, 2 grand a week, GGG. But they don't actually have the plan in front of them that takes them from where they are right now to where they want to go. Now we're going to do some maths here, and I know personal trainers hate maths, and I have a reference on my phone, but I promise I'll give you a resource that you guys can go away to and layer this even deeper so you can understand what's going on. The link is in the description, but don't go there just yet. Let me explain the benefit of this to you. So let's say right now you're chasing that full book. You've got about 15 clients. They're doing 20 sessions a week, charging $70 per session, and you average about 6 months retention with each client you put on. First things first, charge more, keep your people longer. That would be the first advice that I would give you. But we can use this information to set up how do we go from here, $1,400 a week, to there, to 2,100, 2,200 bucks a week. So we know we need to make around an extra 600, maybe more per week to reach that $2,000 a week mark. At $70 a pop, that's an extra 9 sessions. With me so far, pretty straightforward. We've got 15 clients doing 20 sessions, showing that they're on average, your clients do 1.5 sessions each. So 9 divided by 1.5 means we need 6 clients to gain that $600 of income to put us to that $2,000 mark. You should be good so far. We've figured out we need exactly 6 clients from where we are now to where we need to go. Remember at the start of the video, most of you couldn't even answer how many clients you have, but you wanted to blow up. You wanted a full book. You wanted to make more money. It's like the client coming in saying, yeah, I want to lose weight. It's like SMART goals. How much do you want to lose? By when? And then we go in our business and we don't even know how many clients we have, and we make comments like, yeah, I wish I was making 6 figures. Anyway, before I rant, let's actually go through that SMART goal approach and put that together. So what's the deadline for us getting to that $2,000 a week? 6 clients, let's make it 4 weeks. Sure, all of you would be happy to making an extra $600 per week 4 weeks from now. If you follow this, it's literally this easy. You can do it. You can get to that full book just like that. Okay, so to go from where we are right now, $1,400 a week income, getting to $2,000 a week income, we need 9 sessions, which means 6 clients. We want to do that in a deadline. Deadline is 4 weeks, which works out to 1.5 new clients per week, projects us to 9 new sessions in 4 weeks, an extra $600 a week income, takes us into 6-figure territory. Maybe it's sold out PT territory for you as well. So let's reverse engineer how we actually go about doing this in the simplest, easiest way possible. So you need 1.5 clients per week and you close at around 70%. So we take 1.5 divided by 0.7 and we get 2.1. That means we need to do 2 sales presentations per week to get that 1.5 sales per week. Now, most personal trainers work on the 2-session model, so consult first, then training and sales presentation. We know that 90% of people show up to that 2nd session when we do a good job on the first one. So we take that 2, it's actually 2.2. We take that 2 and we divide it by 0.9. And that equals 2.33. Then because we have great hero content from our previous video in this series, and we have a digital consultation form, we have a really high show ratio of 90% from our booking to actually coming to that first consultation. So we take that 2.33 divided by 0.9 and we get 2.6. Now it's pretty hard to book 2.6 appointments per week. Naturally, we round that up and we get 3 appointments per week is what we're aiming for. Now we know out of the people that you speak to on the phone, 50% of them book. So if we need 3 appointments, very simply, we need 6. We can double it. So 3 divided by 0.5 equals 6. But not everyone answers, and we usually get an answer rate of about 50%, which again means we take the 6 divided by 0.5 equals 12. Double it, we need to make 12 phone calls per week. So we'll go backwards through that just to make sure it's stuck for you. If you call 12 people and 6 people answer, 3 people will book, 2 will show up, and 1.5 of them will sign up, which means 3 sales out of 4 over a 2-week period, just before you yell at me for putting a decimal place in there. They'll buy an average of 1.5 sessions. So over the fortnight, that means 4.5-ish signups. So somewhere around 9 new sessions. And that's literally it. So all you have to do every Monday when you walk into the gym is get on the phones and dial 12 numbers, speak to 6 people, book 3 appointments, and you'll walk out at the end of the week with 1.5 sales at the average of 1.5 sessions. If you did that for 4 weeks, you would put on 9 new sessions, which is an extra $630 a week. That's it. That's all you would have to do. Repeat, 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 repeat until your books are full. Now, most personal trainers don't fail because they're not skilled enough. They just don't execute. And part of the reason they don't execute is they're so overwhelmed. They're so worried about how this is all going to work. If we sat down and said, hey, if you dial this phone 100 times, you will get 30 clients, no doubt about it. Every personal trainer would do it because they know that they're going to make the income that they want. They're going to make that 6 figures, full book, blah, 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 off the back of that 100 calls. But it's the apprehension of, I don't know how this works, that makes people pull back. So having this data to refer back to, so the data I used today was averages. If you track this data, it means you know exactly how many phone calls you need to make to get a client. And then you can reverse engineer how many clients you need over what time frame to execute that plan. Now, just quickly before you take off, I want to give you a little bit of bonus information to actually keep you at a full book, and why this information is actually really important when you do make it to that six-figure full book. So let's say now you have 21 clients doing 32 sessions a week. How do we actually stay there? Well, if we know the average lifespan of a client is 26 weeks, then you need to make 21 sales every 26 weeks. You need to replace all of those clients. That works out to about 0.8 sales per week. Let's just make it 1 sale per week, and you can push someone online at the end if they get in the way. So once you're there, all you need to do is make 1 sale per week to stay at that income at $2,000 a week and make over 100K and call yourself a six-figure personal trainer. So if we take that math again and say 90% show up for the sales call, 90% show up for the consultation, 50% of the people you speak to on the phone book, and only 50% of those answer, then we know we need to dial on average 5 numbers. That's it. You only need 5 leads per week to maintain a six-figure status. Maybe you'll do that in cycles. Maybe you just do 20 a month and you focus 1 week on getting those 20, getting all those appointments in. But you can reverse engineer this and find that answer whenever you need to. So at the start of this video, we said that data is really boring and most personal trainers don't follow it. The way that they would track their data for their training, their nutrition, their measurements, their biofeedback, all of that stuff. Hopefully by now you can see that this is actually really valuable and will take so much anxiety out of your business and allow you to focus on doing the stuff that you want and need to do, which is training people, getting results, and enjoying yourself as a personal trainer, not just as a salesperson. Sales is part of the job, but reducing it to a very simple mathematical equation allows you to just get in and execute week after week and maintain that six-figure business without any stress. Now, again, there was a lot of maths today. I understand it can be really overwhelming for a lot of people. So what we've done is create our six-figure systems checklist. We have a look not only at this data, we also look at what your startup process is, and we even provide a 5-video free upskill training to allow you to see how we're doing this, what data we're tracking, how we're measuring it, how we're setting up budgets, and then how this can actually change the face of your business, make you more money, get better clients results, and ultimately keep you in the industry for longer as a six-figure sold-out coach, whether you're face-to-face, online, or a hybrid. So what you need to do for that is now you can go into the description below, click the link on the way through, make sure you hit subscribe, drop a comment if you liked it, and forward this on to another personal trainer you think it would get some value from it. We'll see you in the next video.